Daria Saville, born Daria Gavrilova on March 5, 1994, in Moscow, Russia, is one of tennis's most resilient and determined players. Her passion for the sport began at an early age when she started playing tennis at just 4 years old. Raised in a family where sports were highly valued, Daria quickly fell in love with tennis. Her parents, both active in sports, recognized her potential early on, and by the time she was a teenager, Daria had already made a name for herself in junior tennis. Her early tennis career was shaped by the influence of her mother, who had been a competitive swimmer, and her father, who was an accomplished footballer. The combination of hard work, athleticism, and support from her family played a significant role in Daria's development as a tennis player. Although born in Russia, Daria and her family moved to Australia when she was a young child, where she would later represent the country as a professional tennis player. Rising talent and transition to professional tennis. Daria Saville made the transition from junior tennis to the professional circuit in the late 2000s. During her early years, she showcased immense talent, displaying exceptional athleticism, speed, and mental toughness. As a teenager, she competed in junior tournaments, where she was highly ranked and earned recognition for her aggressive playing style. Saville's quick rise through the ranks was a sign of her future potential in the professional game. Initially, she competed under her birth name, Daria Gavrilova, before opting to change her name to Daria Saville in 2017, a decision that would help establish a fresh chapter in her career. Throughout her early professional years, Saville faced numerous challenges, primarily adapting to the transition from the junior circuit to the senior women's tour. She began competing in the ITF women's circuit and gradually made her way onto the WTA tour. Despite her early struggles, Saville was known for her tenacity and work ethic. She earned a reputation as a scrappy, never-say-die competitor, with a style of play that revolved around her speed, ability to generate power from the baseline, and aggressive return game. She continued to hone her game on the international circuit, and her impressive performances at lower-tier tournaments allowed her to steadily climb the rankings. Breakthrough and career peak. Daria Saville's breakthrough came in 2015, when she reached the third round of the Australian Open, her home Grand Slam. It was a defining moment in her career, marking the first time she had made a deep run at a major tournament. Saville's performance at the Australian Open earned her widespread recognition and helped her rise significantly in the WTA rankings. In the years that followed, she continued to make strides in her career, gaining momentum with each tournament. Her consistency and ability to challenge the top players in the game were highlighted in 2016 when she claimed her first WTA title at the Hong Kong Tennis Open. This victory solidified her place among the top players on the WTA Tour and was a major milestone in her career. The win not only gave Saville her first major title but also marked the beginning of her rise into the top 50 of the WTA rankings. Her ranking continued to improve, and Saville demonstrated that she was capable of competing at the highest levels, regularly advancing to the second and third rounds of major tournaments. Her game, characterized by quick footwork, an aggressive baseline approach, and mental resilience, continued to shine through. During this time, she became a fan favorite for her fighting spirit on the court and her engaging personality off it. One of Saville's career peaks came in 2017 when she reached the fourth round of the French Open. Her success on the red clay courts of Roland Garros proved that she could contend with the best players in the world, no matter the surface. This result, combined with consistent performances throughout the year, saw her crack the top 30 in the WTA rankings for the first time. Main achievements. Daria Saville's career has been marked by several notable achievements that have established her as one of Australia's top tennis players. Some of the key highlights of her career include: first WTA title, 2016 Hong Kong Tennis Open. Saville's maiden WTA title in Hong Kong was a major milestone in her career. It showcased her ability to compete and win at the highest level, solidifying her place on the WTA circuit and boosting her confidence for future tournaments. French Open fourth round, 2017. Saville's impressive run to the fourth round of the French Open in 2017 was a standout moment in her career. This result highlighted her potential on clay courts, a surface known for its challenging nature, and showcased her ability to handle pressure in high-stakes matches. Australian Open third round, 2015. Reaching the third round of the Australian Open in 2015 was a breakthrough performance for Saville. It helped her establish herself as a contender on the WTA Tour and significantly boosted her ranking and visibility within the sport. Consistent Grand Slam results. In addition to her French Open run, Saville has regularly made appearances in the later rounds of Grand Slam tournaments. Her consistent performances at Wimbledon, the US Open, and the Australian Open have contributed to her solid career trajectory. Top 20 WTA ranking. Saville's consistent results and top-tier performances in tournaments have allowed her to break into the top 20 in the WTA rankings, a career high that cemented her place as one of the top players in the sport. Strong play on hard courts and clay. Throughout her career, Saville has been known for her adaptability across surfaces. While hard courts have been her best surface, she has also enjoyed success on clay, proving her versatility and ability to perform under different conditions. Inspiring resilience. Perhaps one of Saville's most important achievements is her resilience in the face of adversity. Throughout her career, she has overcome numerous injuries, including long-term setbacks that caused her to miss significant periods of play. Her determination to return to form and continue competing at the highest level has inspired countless fans and fellow players alike. Injuries and challenges. Despite her success, Daria Saville's career has been marred by a series of injuries that have occasionally disrupted her momentum. Like many professional athletes, she has had to deal with the physical toll of competing at the highest level. Over the years, she has faced knee issues and struggles with shoulder problems, both of which have kept her off the court for extended periods. However, Saville has demonstrated remarkable resilience in overcoming these setbacks. Her ability to battle back from injuries and continue competing at a high level speaks to her mental strength and commitment to her career. In many ways, her struggles with injuries have shaped her as a player and as a person. As she has learned to take a long-term approach to her physical and mental well-being. Despite these challenges, Saville's competitive spirit has never waned. She remains dedicated to the sport and has continued to train and improve, with a goal of returning to her peak form and making a run at the top of the WTA rankings. Final years and looking ahead. As of 2023, Daria Saville's career is in a stage of recovery and resilience. After facing setbacks with injuries and losing momentum in recent years, she has remained committed to returning to her best form. Her work ethic and perseverance remain evident, and she is determined to make a push back into the top ranks of the WTA Tour. Saville's determination to stay on the tour and continue competing at the highest levels reflects her passion for tennis and her unwavering desire to prove herself. She remains a fan favorite, admired for her positive attitude, infectious energy, and inspiring attitude toward adversity. While her prime years may be behind her, Daria Saville is still capable of achieving significant results and making a mark on the WTA Tour. As she continues her career, her story will serve as a reminder that resilience, hard work, and determination can take a player far, even in the face of adversity.